So, hello everybody, and welcome to my little introduction to Dok Leipzig, the International Leipziger Film Festival for Documentary and Animated Film. It is my pleasure to be here with you, and very much, a big thank you to DOCSP for also hosting us. So, my name is Anne. I'm part of the industry department, and I now have the pleasure to guide you a little bit through what is Dok Leipzig, where is actually Dok Leipzig, and what we do in the festival, and especially focusing on our industry department. Therefore, I have like a little presentation, and I'm going to share my screen now, and I hope you enjoy this. So here we go. Dok Leipzig, as I said, is a film festival for documentary and animated film. It's located in Leipzig, and you probably wonder where Leipzig is. Leipzig is a small city close to Berlin in Germany. And we are an audience festival, and we really focus on that. So we really focus on inviting filmmakers and film professionals with their films coming from all over the places to meet also not only local audience, of course, also international audience, and to come together and do what we, I hope, prefer the most, to discuss the films and the topics that are tackled in the films. So not only are we an audience festival, but we're also Germany's most important meeting point for the international film documentary industry. When it comes a little bit to numbers, but also numbers, only say a few things, I guess we have around about 450, am I saying it right? I guess 450, no, 45,000 spectators. I'm very sorry. See, I'm not good with numbers, so I really don't care about them, I guess. But in total in the program, we say 225 films coming from 62 different countries. We try to include as many world premieres as they are possible. This last year, it was numbers from last year. We have 39 world premieres, and we had all over the week 195 film talks and over 228 events. So you see, during the festival week, we try to keep our guests and audience quite busy. When you come to Leipzig with a film as a film professional, there's one thing, I guess, what makes us very unique, because we're combining documentary and animation film in our programming, and also they are both competing in competitions. We have 4 in total, and there are 23 prizes to win. Most importantly are the golden doves, which are 7, and the silver doves 2. And I mean, to count it all in total, we have cash money in the pot with around about 61,250 euros. So in part of this event, the film festival, which by the way takes place in October every year, there is the industry the industry platform, which is the market space, so to say, for documentary and animation film during the festival week. And so what happens, I guess it's quite common in most of the places. We have around about 1,600 professionals coming from all over the places. 800 countries was it the count from last year. And it includes all the important experts from various fields, within the documentary and animation film industry. And what we try to cover with Doc Industry is plenty of different aspects, let's say, which are important when you are working in film business. So it's not only about networking, which is the most common thing, I guess, when attending those markets. It's also about sharing and exchanging knowledge, coming together, and have a little bit also of training in the sense of, professional development, personal development, also getting more insights about distribution, also help your film project to get distributors, sales agents, etc. on board. Also having platforms for this. And of course, one of our core things I will speak about briefly is to embrace co-production and co-financing. And how do we do that, you might wonder? So one of our key events during the festival week is the Doc Co-Pro market. It's a market where basically it starts like this, that projects apply with their project. They're looking for co-production possibilities. They're very early on in the development stage. And we then have a selection committee which reads all the project applications, and we come down to 35 to whom we invite to take part in the Doc CoPro market. And those 35 projects are documentary and animated documentary projects, like I said, in development. And basically what happens is they come together in 2 days. In those 2 days, they have a crazy amount of meetings, 850 one-on-one meetings actually in total. Of course, not one project has 850 meetings. We try to have, like, for one project, 20 up to 25 meetings even. And they really meet, as you can see in this one picture. Every project has one table, and then the experts come to the table, and what they do is they discuss the film project and potential partnerships, because that's what the co-production market is there for, to find the new partners and the necessary funding possibilities to get your film finally in place. And also at the co-production market, you can get some prizes, some cash. We have 3 different prizes. You can see them here in this slide, and I'm not going to read them because there are lots of numbers included, but yeah, to just get an idea what is all there in for you. Then if you're a bit later on development, you are in post-production or actually rough cut or even like final cut stage, we have 2 showcases called the Preview Training and the Preview Germany. And both are yeah, like the like pitching forums, let's say, where we invite projects. By Preview Training we have 8, by Preview Germany we have around about 6, to present themselves in front of distributors, sales agents, festival programmers, to get also the right partners on board when it comes to their distribution of the films. And it's we try very much at Doc Industry to create an atmosphere which is more supportive rather than competitive. That's very basic for our overall programming, let's say. So really, it's a space that should be used also for the projects in the best possible way. And we try to really make it a comfortable space. I mean, it's still at the end of the day a pitching forum, so there's always excitement, which is also good because you care about what you do. But also for us, it's very important that also people who are pitching know who are with them in the room, and there's a networking afterwards where people introduce themselves to each other and have also casual mingling about what they care about the most, and what they're here for, to promote their projects and get them out there in the world. Another thing we do at Dok Leipzig is Dok Short and Sweet. Short and Sweet, as it says, is about, well, it's a very, well, sweet platform, you might say, and that sounds very vague actually if you haven't attended it. But Dok Short and Sweet is for short films. It's our pitching forums for them. And what I like about it the most, it is a very, it came from a place where we tried to create something for shorts, because we felt like there is lacking some sort of opportunities to also present short film and short film ideas in a proper way. And so basically the application to attend or to be part of Short and Sweet is very short also. So what you can do is you can come up with an idea and apply with that idea, or also you have a film already in post-production phase. So really it allows all the stages from development to post-production. And out of the application, it became very famous actually. We select up to 7 or 8 projects, depending a bit, and then they present themselves also in front of a panel and have later on one-on-one meetings with invited experts. And it's a very beautiful, beautiful atmosphere also, because it's kind of snappy, but in a very funny, loving, caring kind of way. So really, if you have a short film on board, you should try it, because it's also much fun. And then we have the Doc Film Market, which is our platform for films that are already completed, and it's up for, or it's open for all lengths, and they're looking for festival premieres and other distribution opportunities and sales, and you can upload your film as a film professional. And it's like an online VOD, so to say, which is then accessible for other buyers, distributors, and festival programmers for over half a year. And there are certain requirements you need to address to be part of it. And also it includes consultations for right holders when they upload or when they have a film in the film market. And then you can get like also reports about who watched the films and stuff like this. So it has a lot of services you should not miss to check out when you have a finished film and are actually looking for distribution and sales opportunities. Then also part of our industry programming is Dok Neuland, which is an extended reality exhibition. It's an open space, basically, or it's a free space, let's say, here in Leipzig. And what happens is that we have oftentimes up to more than 10 projects we invite, which are in the field of extended reality, and they come to Leipzig and they have the exhibition. And during the festival week, our audiences may not be invited guests with accreditation, but also local audiences with no accreditation whatsoever can come and see those works. And it's much fun because it allows various audiences to come together and experience some not so ordinary, I would say, or not artwork which they experience on an everyday level, most of them, I'd say, to kind of get that. But also accompanying the Dok Neuland program, we have Dok Exchange, which is the XR conference and showcase for prototypes. And it is really it came out of the idea to bring together also industry professionals who are working on different fields of the XR space, let's say, and to meet, to exchange, to network also, and to, of course, give room to prototypes that are also looking for different partners, and to give and share feedback among the community of XR creators. And last but not least, I would like to point out the archive market, which is just another thing, I guess, from what we do. And the archive market is a one-day event. And what we do is we invite different archives coming to Leipzig. This year it's around about 14, I think, and their representatives. And what they do is they share, some insights about their collection and how they work and how to access them and stuff like this. And the archive market is also accompanied by different discussions and also showcases and masterclasses where you can learn a bit more about films that particularly work with archival material. Here you can see also the different archives that are invited in 2024. And then speaking about masterclasses, which is just another thing we include in the industry programming, it's in collaboration also with the festival program, is that we invite experts, different filmmakers and film professionals with an outstanding career and a lot of working experience to share their insights on how they got there, what is their working method, and if they talk sometimes particularly about film. So it's very interesting also just to learn from a person in particular about their practices. And here you can see actually in that picture, it's Mila Turadic and our film festival director, Christoph Terhecht. And that was a talk, I think, 2 or 1 year ago. And Mila was actually very famous on working with archival material. So it was a bit coming all together, I guess, on that point. And because I pointed out Dok Leipzig has the special combination of combining documentary film and animation film, we have one day dedicated to animation, an animated documentary. And also we were very happy since last year to have on board with us the Animation Lab in collaboration with the CEC Animation Workshop. And that's a 4-day workshop which is for professionals that are developing their first animated documentary. And it's a very intense kind of experience, but I think it's also much, much fun, from at least what I could tell from an outside perspective. But and always our animation day, let's say, is on Friday, like the special focus day is on Friday. And it really also includes like get together for professionals who are particularly working in the animation industry. And yeah, so if you're interested also or already working with animation or a combination of both, it will be definitely of interest to you and also a place to hang out with or at. And other than that, I mean, that was just what I pointed out, some key things we do, and we also have other offers. So like I said, because we're trying to cover all different kind of areas, we also have various industry talks, which basically focus on the most important hot topics of the industry and what people care about the most, or what is very in need to be urgently discussed. Also, we have a platform called Doc Industry Intros, what I like a lot because it is like a very, very low-key kind of event where we just invite different professionals like sales agents or distributors or film programmers to come to be on stage and to simply talk about what they do and how they do it. And then we have industry connections, which is one-on-one meetings with those experts that we invite. We also have get-togethers every day just to hang out after a whole crazy busy day and to meet each other again over a drink. And also we provide toolkit and the help desk, which is very much for those who are here for the first time and looking for navigations coming from the festival team to not only navigate, you know, in Leipzig itself, a city, but also to navigate in such a complex market. I mean, I'm at the end of the presentation and I think I talked a lot. If you want to be up to date with anything we do, check our newsletter out. We always announce open calls or anything that is new coming from either the festival or the industry platform. And never hesitate to drop us a line. You can find all our email address on our homepage, because we're very open also to always answer questions if there are any. And I will stop the screen share now. I mean, I hope I didn't overwhelm you with information. It's complex, it's a lot of things we do, but basically I can share one hint. Check out our website. We have the festival program and also something about the industry department. And there is a site called Industry A to Z where you can find all our programming. And we always, like I said, share the open calls there and what requirements they are. And you can find all our contact email addresses there as well. So thank you very much for being patient and listen to me. And yeah, I hope you enjoy your time at DOCSP, and I would have loved to have been there. But yeah, unfortunately I can't. Maybe next time. So enjoy your day. Thank you.